NBA 2K Arcade Edition is finally here. It brings the NBA 2K experience to your mobile device on the Apple Arcade with amazing mobile graphics. It is the only mobile NBA game with a full My Career mode, and you can also connect your controller from whatever console you play on to play on your phone. But let's go ahead and hit the My Career and check out the My Player Builder and go over how everything works. All right, so we are in the My Player Builder. We're gonna be making the best center build on the 2K26 Arcade Edition. So we're going to go with the name Hollywood Banjo. Right-handed, the jersey number does not matter. All right, so we're going to be making a 6'11" center, 258 pounds with a 6'11" wingspan. All right, so our first category that we are going to go over is going to be the shooting category. Obviously, we need to max that out. But before I get into that, you guys can actually use preset builds if you don't like the build that I create for you today. So as you can see, if I press square on my controller, it will give me inside out glass cleaner, glass cleaning finisher, and as well as a stretch 5. This stretch 5 one actually looks pretty good, I'm not going to lie. The vertical is kind of rough and this rank is kind of bad, but I really like this inside out glass cleaner. The biggest problem with this one though is going to be the pass accuracy. So I'm going to make a build for you guys and see what you guys think. All right, so we're going to start off in the shooting category. We're going to max out our midi and our 3-ball. All right, so now we're into physicals, and the first thing we're going to be doing is speed and acceleration. So now we're on to strength, and we're going to be pushing this all the way up to an 83. Then we're going to do vertical and stamina. Our vertical is going to go to a 70, and then we're going to be maxing out our stamina to a 90. Okay, so after we've done all that, we're going to move on to the playmaking category, and we're going to be working on our pass accuracy here. Like I said in the other builds, the biggest hole was the pass ac, so we want to make sure we at least get an 80, but we're going to be able to get an 82 pass accuracy on this build. All right, so now that we're done with the playmaking category, we got that 82 pass ac, we're ready to go. We're going to head over to defensive and rebounding. First category we're going to focus on here is going to be that interior defense. We want to at least be sitting at a 70. So after we push that to a 70, we're going to be working on the next category, which will be block, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound. So our block is going to go up to a 75. Now after we push that to a 75, we're going to be working on our O board here, and our O board is going to go up to an 80. So as you can see, when I'm pushing up the attribute in these categories, I am gaining points that I can use on the badges. So that's one thing you guys need to pay attention to when making your builds. It'll actually show you when a badge goes from bronze to silver to gold that is tied to the category that you're in, as well as Hall of Fame. And then it will also show you the points that you'll be able to use in that category when utilizing your badges. So our offensive rebound is going to go to the 80, just like I said. Then our defensive rebound is going to go all the way up to a 93. That way we can have pretty good rebounding badges. So if you go down here to my points category, we are able to get gold rebound chaser, gold box out beast, silver brick wall, silver chased out. We're not an absolute menace on defense, but we're more than good enough to hold our weight in the paint. Now we're on to the last category that I'm going to talk about with the build, which is going to be our finishing category. We aren't the best dunker, okay? You guys already know I really don't dunk the ball a lot. I love to shoot green. So for our standing dunk, this is going to push all the way up to an 81 here. Now, one thing you guys will notice, my driving dunk actually went up a little bit too high because of my vertical since it was tied to it. So we're going to drop that down to a 55, which will give us that extra slot that we need for the standing dunk. So now we're sitting at an 81 standing dunk, and we're left with a couple of leftovers that we're going to throw into acceleration. As you can see, that gives me a 54 acceleration, and then we can dump the rest into free throw, and our build is complete. As you can see, we got a 99 overall sitting in that top right corner. So let's go ahead and advance. So now we are into the takeover category, where we select a primary and a secondary takeover. Now for my build, my primary is going to be sharp take, so that way, you know, I can shoot the ball. All right, then for our secondary category, we are able to select one of two, and we already chose limitless range as our first, so the game actually won't let us select that again. So we're going to choose rebounding as our secondary, and then advance to the next screen. So as you can see, it shows you your takeovers you selected, your height, and your handedness, and you're able to just select finish, and it's asked you if your My Player Builder is complete. All right, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been your boy Hollywood. Hit that sub button, drop a like, and subscribe if you guys want to see the build in action. Our next video is going to be me playing some My Career, and as well hopping into anything else they have for us on the Arcade Edition.